Who doesn't love a good movie mistake? I mean, there are entire websites and subreddits dedicated to pointing them out, and UK fans might recall that comedian Robert Webb used to have a TV show about them. However, the thing about movie mistakes is that they're typically spotted after the film in question has released, usually when it's available on home media. This obviously makes it easier to scrub through the film and pick tiny details out, allowing visual effects screw-ups or continuity blunders to be pinpointed with precision. But sometimes, very rarely, a mistake might be spotted before a movie's release. From trailers to clips to early preview footage, distributors throw out so much pre-release material these days that there's always a chance a blunder will slip through the cracks. And so with that in mind then, I'm Ellie with What Culture here with 6 movie mistakes spotted before release. Number 6. Kylo Ren's invisible cape. Star Wars is one of those franchises whose trailers are analysed and freeze-framed with obsessive levels of scrutiny. And Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, the grand conclusion to the Skywalker saga, was no different. Fans probably didn't expect to find something like this in their deep dives though. Shortly after the movie's D23 special look was released in August 2019, eagle-eyed viewers noticed something unusual about a shot of Rey and Kylo Ren engaged in a lightsaber duel. Namely, Kylo Ren's cape wasn't visible in the reflection beneath him. This was corrected in time for its December release, with the cape being added to the reflection in all its billowing glory. Now, some speculated that the mistake was due to the cape being CGI and not being added in time for D23, while others speculated that it was the reflection that was the digital element, and again it wasn't completed in time for the trailer. We got our answer as the movie inched closer to its home media release, with certain behind-the-scenes content showing Adam Driver wearing a cape on set. So why edit his reflection in then? Well, who knows? Number 5. The green Lego is a lie. Some movie mistakes don't just rock the film fandom, they rock the entire planet. No, seriously. This was the case in 2017 when Lego fans the world over were rioting in the streets after discovering a blunder in the main trailer for It Chapter 1. In said trailer, there's a quick shot where lead character Bill drops a Lego set on the floor after being startled by a vision of his dead brother Georgie. This set featured several 2x2 slopes in lime green, but as pointed out by Lego superfan Nathan Wells, this piece wasn't released until 2010, whereas the movie was set in 1989. Acknowledging the fact that the film was now a complete disaster and couldn't be released under any circumstances, producer Seth Grahame-Smith responded to the controversy saying, "We're cancelling the release until further notice." Which of course he never did. The liar. Fortunately, this calamitous error did not bring down the movie's reception, and it was a critical and box office smash upon its release less than 2 months later. Number 4. The Vanishing necklace. The build-up to Spider-Man No Way Home was absolutely nuts, in the best way possible. With pop culture fans having gone 2+ years without a cinematic event on this scale, the hunger for Tom Holland's third solo Spidey outing was huge, largely fueled by speculation that a few other web-slingers might be joining him. Unsurprisingly then, its trailer was picked apart to a degree that we hadn't seen since Avengers Endgame, which led to fans uncovering all kinds of weird stuff. There was the infamous lizard punch spotted in an international version of the second trailer, and some fans even thought that they could see a disembodied arm in the corner of another shot. Elsewhere, a genuine continuity error was noticed, revolving around the necklace worn or not worn by MJ. At the very end of Spider-Man Far From Home, during the scene where Spidey's true identity is revealed, MJ is clearly not wearing the broken Black Dahlia necklace given to her by Peter earlier in the movie. However, as people noticed when No Way Home's opening scene was released the week before it hit cinemas, MJ suddenly had the necklace on. Considering that No Way Home picks up right where Far From Home left off, this is a clear, although admittedly minor, continuity mistake. The two versions of the scene were probably filmed years apart, and so there's not really surprising that there might be a few minor details that were accidentally missed by the filmmakers. Number 3. Vision's missing makeup. Yes, okay, WandaVision isn't technically a movie, but it's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so we don't feel bad for cheating here. The MCU's first proper small screen outing was such a trippy show that it was hard to know what was real and what was part of Wanda's fantasy, which is why some people weren't sure whether a patch of human-coloured skin on Vision's wrist, which was spotted in a promo during the run-up to Episode 3, was a blunder. The shot in question was taken from Episode 3's opening title sequence, and you can clearly see Paul Bettany's human skin through a gap in his shirt. Obviously, Bettany's entire body wasn't painted maroon, just the bits that were on show, and so someone clearly forgot that this small portion of his arm would be visible. Interestingly, the mistake was still present when the episode aired a few days later, but if you were to watch Episode 3 on Disney Plus today, the mistake has been fixed. And this isn't the first time that WandaVision was edited after release. The show's post-credit scene was also tinkered with, but why we do not know. Number 2, cameraman cameo. Crew member caught in the back of a shot is the most common movie mistake around, but rarely are they as noticeable as this one. It was far too easy to spot the cameraman lurking in the background of a shot from Godzilla King of the Monsters Comic-Con teaser, which released in July 2018, almost a full year before the movie's May 2019 release. Now sure, at this point the film still had a long way to go before it was completed, but it's still pretty egregious that a gaffe this huge managed to slip through the cracks. Now some people speculated that it might actually be part of the film, but that idea was quickly shot down when the director uploaded the same teaser to his Twitter page with the mistake edited out. And that original teaser actually had a second error too, with the bandages on Millie Bobby Brown's hands disappearing between shots. Whoops. Number 1, shopping bag guy. After months of hype and speculation, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is finally upon us. From Professor X to Captain Carter, the movie is set to contain a whole bunch of crazy cameos. And another character who fans are so excited to see is the man, the myth, the legend, the random extra. Now this all started when a YouTube user uploaded a video pointing out a pretty funny continuity error from the movie, where the same bag-carrying extra can be seen running through a scene 4 different times. This extra, who we shall affectionately dub Shopping Bag Guy, was first spotted in an officially released clip of Doctor Strange battling an enormous monster on the streets of New York. Maybe he's just caught in a time loop, or maybe it's just a genuine continuity blunder, but let's be honest, if we were in this guy's shoes, we would also be trying to get as much screen time as possible. And that concludes our list. If you can think of any that we missed, then do let us know in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell. Also head over to Twitter and follow us there at WhatCulture. And I can be found across various social medias just by searching Ellie Littlechild. I've been Ellie with WhatCulture. I hope you have a magical day and I'll see you real soon.